All right, guys, we're back. We got him completely dead. We're talking about dog in motion. But to really balance that out, and if and I say that all the time because that's what the 3-action introduction is. That's what I've always done. If we approach all dog training, if you can show me a single dog training exercise that does not fall into come, go, or remain stationary, I would like to see it. Because all of them are a component of that. So anyway, remember, we're working on the down, and I'm just, if I can suggest something and he thinks it was successful, he's fighting himself though, and that's what I want you to understand. He's fighting himself to lay down, and so if I was not getting him to do it, he would be fighting me. If they're fighting themselves to do it, he's thinking about it. I'm going to tell you what I did. I don't know how close Crystal was working, but I resuggested. I just resuggested. It was all I did. But I mean, if you said, well, this is making him stare at your hands and watch what we do. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you, long term, you're going to be more successful because you're not fighting them. If they're fighting themselves, all right, there's the suggestion. And that's all it is. It's not a command. It can't be disobeyed, and that's what I want you to think about. I mean, that's the difference. It can't be disobeyed, so there's no correction. That's if you said, what's the difference between a suggestion and a command? On the most overt level, it would be that. He's going to jockey around at the same place. Now watch. I can make... And if you said that was looking a little hand signal-ish. Got me. But it's still a suggestion because I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. It's giving me a chance to get the behavior. And I mean, I'm not saying I've ever really, it's going to be different with every dog. I just randomly saw that when I did that earlier, he went for that suggestion. But again, there's nothing to disobey. There's no follow-up of, now he's getting corrected. If you did this for a week, you would be ahead. He's already kind of sleepy. I'm not looking at him on purpose. He's a smart little guy. My job, even from right there, is to get him on that head. And I mean, I let him play pacifier with my fingers. He doesn't bite me. He doesn't really even mouth my hands. I mean, if he's, oh yeah, he does. Around here, we don't consider that, do we, Crystal?
No.
We consider something like a very large alligator clip squeezing on your hand. Nothing like
that. Yes.
And he follows it up with licking, so... I'm going to build on that, but, the second part, we do want to put it in motion. So now we're saying, remember the other part? All that was suggestions. He's already got these suggestions. Watch, I'm going to add my pager. And this is where my leash work is going to come in. If I said to you after a week, oh, he always gets his foot hooked over the leash. That's me. Sparkling stuff with older dogs, it's a little bit different story. All right, so I want you to know the precursor for movement with the leash is this. Not tight. You know, but if you said he's not aware of dog and training, of where the leash is, I'd say, oh, absolutely. He sees that I'm handling, that leash, you know, and maybe that's what it is. That they need to see that you're handling that leash. Ooh. I reward him when he sits on the edge like that. You could. I'm sure if we asked Tammy, the movie dog trainer. You know, and if you wanted that, I'll tell you right now, if you wanted to stand, there you go, Oh, that's right, let me show you what I was doing. I forgot about that. I was there. He reminded me by what he was doing. If you wanted to teach a stand, you're always coming. You know, if you're teaching a stand, you're always just walking out of it. You're not saying sit and then stand. Well, I guess they do with those Malinois ones. You know, say if you were teaching them for a show dog, you know, there's your stand, and then here. Anyway, because it's getting hot out, we'll be right back with Chester.